Yeah, hello? Yeah. Awesome, perfect. Yeah, I've been waiting. Okay, yes, okay. Tomorrow morning. Reference number is 8. Okay, yeah, that is the address. Okay, perfect, sounds good. See you tomorrow. Alright, so if you guys didn't catch the last video, you guys should probably go check it out, but pretty much beginning of May, went to Calgary, Alberta and bought one of my dream cars. It's a 2007 Audi RS4 B7 series Avant. Manual, it's one of the first ones in Canada, and we dropped it off in Alberta to ship in the first week of May, and now it's coming back home. As you guys saw, got the call. Car's gonna be here tomorrow morning, so let's fast forward to then. We got the car right here. I didn't record much when the car was coming because it was a little bit hectic, a little bit dramatic, but the car's fine. Car is here. Rode around the block. Car drives really fine. Today I just finished my registration, ownership, everything is done. So let's get these plates on the car and go for a ride and give you guys a full walk around of the car and show you some of the cool things on this car. I don't know if I mentioned already, but you know, this car was imported from Japan and there's some really cool features of this car that I want to show you guys. So let's get to it. Yo, what's up guys? It's been about 2 weeks, but here we go. We have the RS4 here plated, driving. First week I was really busy with work and stuff. Second week, or this week, basically every other day it's been raining, so I haven't had a chance to record, but here we go. I want to give you guys a quick walk around of the car, how it looks right now. Damn, it looks so good. So this is my 2007 Audi RS4 Avant. This is the B7 generation. Really popular for its wide hunches in the back and in the front, as well as the 4.2 liter 420 horsepower V8 with the manual gearbox. This thing is amazing. I've been driving around for 2 weeks. I put about 600 kilometers on the car so far. Not cheap driving this car with the price of gas these days, especially with the way the car sounds. Even with the stock setup, it sounds really good, and I have not been light on the throttle, so there's a pro and a con there for you guys right off the bat. I apologize, the car is looking really dirty because of the rain. I just haven't even bothered washing it, but I want to give you guys a walk around and show you guys some cool features. As you can see, got an imported by Japan, Audi Japan KK. Some really cool things about this car I want to show you guys. So just to catch you guys up a bit on this car, if you guys haven't seen the last video, we traveled to Calgary, Alberta to pick up this car. The last owner imported it from Japan himself. He did the import process late last year in 2021, I think like October, November or something like that. And the car came to Canada fully road legal, ready to go early February. So he's had the car on the road for a little while. He put a couple thousand kilometers on it, not too much. And he put it up for sale, and I traveled all the way out there to check it out and buy it and ship it back to Toronto. And this car has been amazing. So as you can see, the car's finished in a really nice Daytona gray OEM paint. Paint's really good. Obviously the car is a couple years old. It's like from 2007, so a little bit of paint chips, rock chips. But overall, the car is really, really good. One of the great things about this car is that the last owner did a lot of maintenance to it. He got rid of a lot of issues that these cars normally have. So if you're looking for an RS4, make sure that you find one that has these things done, or make sure that you get them done as soon as possible. So a couple of things he fixed. These cars have dynamic ride control, so you put them in sport mode. The struts get tighter and they give you a more sporty feel, and eventually they start leaking and going bad. So he replaced all the struts with Bilstein coilovers. Car rides really nice. It's really stiff. Not too stiff, it's not like the BRZ or anything, but like it's really good for what it is. He also did all of the front control arms. He replaced all of those. He did all the rear subframe bushings. He did a carbon cleaning, injectors, spark plugs. He fixed an oil leak. What else? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff done. He put about 15 grand to maintenance, so that's 15 grand I didn't have to spend, and I'm really happy with that. You can see also the car came with some really, really nice BBS wheels. These are BBS RE041. It's kind of funny, you have everything plated or everything stamped right in the front. 19/9 plus 25 offset on a 255/35 19 Continental Extreme Contact something tires. So these wheels look really good on this car. I do wish they were a little bit wider or had some more concave to it, because you can see they're kind of tucked in a bit. Ride height's fairly low. I kind of want to make it lower, but it's really functional as is. I have not scraped this car anywhere, so it's really good. But I probably will get some spacers just to get it flush a bit. This car has really, really wide stance, as you can see. The thing I love about these RS cars is that Audi made them really aggressive looking. So if you know your B7s you will know this car when you see it on the road. And if you don't know what this is, it's kind of a sleeper. It just looks like a random wagon. And you can see from this angle, man, look at that booty. Look at that. That's crazy. So I definitely need to get some spacers. Might look at getting new wheels maybe next year. I've also got a set of black BBS wheels at home that I'll show you guys when I get back home. Might swap them on and see what they look like, I don't know. And of course, behind these nice BBS, you got these massive RS brakes. These calipers are huge. This thing's like the size of a large pizza. You can tell I'm kind of hungry. It's getting late, sun's setting, so I'm thinking about dinner. But yeah, we got these massive brakes on here. So let's get to showing you guys some cool stuff. As you guys can see, along with the wagon, you get this amazing, tightly packed V8 with these Medusa looking intake manifold inlets. Looks really sick. We got a carbon cover up here and a carbon cover up here. They're kind of faded a bit due to the heat. So I do want to refinish these myself. I'll probably do a DIY and show you guys how to do a DIY carbon refresh. So if you guys are interested in how to do this, leave a comment down below so I know you guys want to see that. And hopefully in my ownership, I don't have anything to do as far as maintenance or work on this engine, because I don't even know yet where you would start with stuff, because like you can't see anything. There's no space in here to do any work on this car. Being said, one thing I will do, and I'll make a video on this, is deflapping the intake manifold. So there are flaps in the intake manifold. When you get above a certain RPM, they open up, they pull more air in, your tune pulls in more fuel, you make more power. It's kind of like VTEC for Audis, I don't know, it's kind of funny, but you can deflap this car and you can get the tune for it, so you make a lot more power. So these cars are pretty reliable from what I'm seeing online. But the reason that people deflap the intake manifold is because if one of the screws or the hardware for the manifold fail and fall into your cylinder, there goes your engine. So I'm going to be taking that out. I'll make a video on this and hopefully make a good guide on how to do it effectively. So if you guys are looking for an RS4 or you have an RS4, check out that video coming up soon. If you guys didn't know why this car is so special, obviously the wagon was never made in North America. This car was only made as a wagon in Europe and Japan, so that's why this car was imported into Canada using the 15-year import law we have. So once a car becomes 15 years old, you can import it into Canada. I believe in the States you need 25 years, so 10 years from now maybe someone in the States will buy this car, but I doubt it because I want to keep this car forever. I've been dreaming of getting this car for a long time and finally able to get it. And aside from the wagon, the engine and the powertrain and the drivetrain for this car are legendary. If you guys didn't know, this engine is historic for Audi. First gen R8 used this exact same engine setup for some minor modifications like changing the oil pan and oil feed system into a sump. Other than that, and obviously moving it to the rear, this is essentially like an R8 wagon or something. I don't know. That's kind of a stretch, but you know, cool to think about. So while we're here in the engine bay, this is a good time to kickstart showing you guys some of the cool stuff that this car had from Japan. Here's a sticker. I have no idea what it says. There's another sticker. I have no idea what it says. This gas hood strut is a workout. Oh my God, I can't even get it down. You come up here to the driver's side door jamb. See, that's in Japanese as well. It's really cool. Like, just to prove that this car's from Japan, all of the manufacturer Audi stickers in this car are Japanese. So you got that. You got the stuff in the engine bay. So you come around to the front passenger side, you can see this thing, this red thing. So apparently that's a flare. It's got some Japanese writing on it as well. So I guess this is like a safety feature in Japan. I'm not even sure really why it's there, but so I guess if you're in an emergency, you can just fire that flare off and hopefully someone will come find you. Hopefully I never have to use this. I have zero desire to ever use this flare. I want to keep it as a collectible forever. I may actually remove it from the car so I don't want anyone to steal it or break in, but it's pretty cool where it is. Also, this head unit and all the controls are in Japanese, and everything on it is in Japanese, and the navigation's in Japanese, and it's region locked to Japan, so it's completely useless over here. Doesn't have Bluetooth or anything that I would use, so I'm going to be swapping this out for one that does Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and I'll be putting a reverse camera in this car, so stay tuned for that as well. And then right behind the rear view mirror, you can see there is this dash cam with the Audi sticker on it. So this is from Japan. I have no idea what it does or how it works because it's also in Japanese. Oh, there's a bug. So it's also in Japanese. So I'm gonna take this out, keep it as a collectible and put my own dash cam in it. More Japanese stickers. More Japanese stickers. This one's in English. You know what they say, a picture tells 1,000 words. You know already what to do with this. And then coming into the glove box, there is a stack of Japanese documentation for this car. Really cool collectible, I think. And then coming into the driver's side, we have one of my favorite parts of this car. Probably one of my favorite parts of any car I've sat in is the flat bottom steering wheel in the RS4. So this steering wheel was not available in North America at all. It is actually really nice. From what I'm reading online, it was designed with Lamborghini for use in the Gallardo. So apparently this car and the Gallardo share a steering wheel. I think the one in the Gallardo looks a little bit different as far as finishes goes, but it's essentially the same kind of wheel. And then all around the interior, you do have this very nice, very thick gel-coated carbon fiber trim everywhere, all along the dash, around the shifter, and there's that beautiful manual shift knob. Carbon everywhere. You even have it in the rear and even down here. The last thing I want to show you guys before we go for a ride is the sunroof. I'm not sure how well this comes out on camera, but there is a solar panel on the top of the sunroof integrated into the glass. Probably wondering, why did this car have a solar panel? Well, the reason is because there is an auxiliary HVAC unit in this car that's powered specifically by this, and it's used to pull in fresh, cool air into the car, so that when you get in the car after the whole day, like if you're leaving the car overnight, you get in the car in the morning, go to work, or you're leaving work and you're coming back home, there's fresh air in your car that's kind of cool. So when you're getting into the summer, the air is already nice and fresh. That fresh air is going to be circulating in the car and replacing all the stale air that sits in your car during the summer. And that's pretty sick. The one downside to it is you can't roll back the sunroof shade and look through the glass. So you can tilt this up, you can pull the entire thing back, but you can't look through like a moonroof. It's really, really rare on these cars to have that feature. It's kind of a win-lose. I do love pulling the shade back and looking through and seeing the sky. I love having it open in the day or the night, but at the same time, it is nice to have that feature where you have fresh air coming into the car at all times. And as you can see behind me, this car does have the comfort seats. I believe these are Recaro's, factory Recaro's. And it seems like whoever ordered this car in Japan spec'd it out very maturely. It's really comfortable. These seats are really good. They paid extra for the solar panel thing, whereas myself personally, I probably would not have done that, and I would have got this bucket seats. But I think nonetheless it's really cool. On that topic, I might swap these out for the bucket seats. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen here and you guys can take a look. Let me know what you guys would pay for these, because right now for you to get one imported from Europe or Japan, they're like 5 to 6 grand American, which is crazy because these seats are actually really good. They're very comfortable. They're not sporty or bucket seats like the wingbacks. But I don't know if they're really nice, but I don't know if I want to spend that much more money on this car when there's mods to do, which we'll talk about later. So just before we go for a drive, I want to show you guys one last thing. This is a toll card reader. This is used in Japan, I guess, to get on highways or certain roads where you have tolls. This thing speaks to you in Japanese when you turn the car on. And to turn the car on, it's an event. It's not like any normal car. Take the key, put it in the ignition, and turn it on. And wait for it. Yeah, so that, I'm not really sure what it's saying. I think I googled it at one point and it was saying that there's no card inserted, so it's nothing special. I probably will disconnect it at some point because it's kind of annoying to hear all the time. But once you have that done, you want to turn the car on. You can't turn this anymore. You have to press that, and then you hear that V8 roar to life. Here's some more Japanese writing, and here you can see we are region locked to Japan, so this is not very useful. Now you got this beautiful wheel. The nice thing about this wheel is that it puts the sport button right here at your fingertips, and you can see that the sport button is in good condition. It's not chipped up or anything, which means that the last couple owners have not been like wrecking it. I know a lot of the times you'll find these cars with this button completely mashed up, which means you know it's been abused. On the non-flat bottom steering wheel, that support button is all the way over here. So if you guys are looking for an RS4, check out the button on this, or check it out here. Along with all the other cool things on this car, it also does have a factory exhaust with a valved muffler. So when you press this support button, the car does get louder. And I'm gonna give you guys some revs and then we're gonna go for a drive. So this is with the sport mode off, just the regular exhaust, no valve open or nothing. Now with the valves open. So there we go. As you guys see, the car sounds really good even with a stock exhaust. This car definitely needs something. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have RS4s, if you guys hear some in person, I'm probably gonna do a custom X pipe or an H pipe in place of the resonator right now while I figure out what aftermarket cat pack to get. But I probably will do that to start off with. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have an RS4 and what you guys would do to start off with. I know everyone and their grandma goes with non-resonated valved Miltech, I think cat pack. That's the popular one. Everyone goes with that, and I think it probably sounds really good from what I'm hearing on YouTube, but I don't know, I want to try something different. We'll see. Let me know. Drop a comment down below. Okay, so my battery is low on the camera. I just realized after recording all that stuff that this battery is about to die. So we're gonna go for a quick drive just around this parking lot. I doubt that I'll be able to actually take this car out on the road and set up the camera in this way, but let's just see what this car sounds like when we're driving. So, car drives really well, it's really tight, sounds amazing. Also give you guys this view a bit. Alright, so that's kind of everything I have for today. Unfortunately, the camera is going to die. I can literally see the thing flashing right now. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a comment down below. Hit that like, hit sub. It's free, helps the channel a lot. There will be a lot coming for this car. I will do a future video very soon about driving this car more in depth. If you guys are interested, definitely leave some comments down below. I really want to know what you guys think about this car. If you're as excited as I am about it, this is literally a dream car of mine. I'm so happy to have it with me in my possession now, in my ownership. And hopefully in the next coming years we can do some really cool stuff to this car. So just off the top of my head, definitely in the next little while I want to do wheels, an exhaust, a lip kit. Very shortly I'm getting the whole car paint corrected and ceramic coated and the tint redone. I'm going to be doing a lot of driving in this car. Hopefully less maintenance. Hopefully there's not a lot of maintenance to do with this car, but if there is, definitely there will be a lot of maintenance videos coming up if I need to record anything. So thanks for watching, have a good one, see you guys next time, peace out.